Angel will not have the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had. She won't. You know why? Because I don't think the league's going to tolerate her long enough.
Contrary to what people say or think, my age is absolutely not a factor. I am coming back. I'm going to come back better than ever.
That she would have no problem leaving the franchise if they didn't improve the roster via free agency.
Angel Reese ain't done nothing in the WNBA to disrespect Courtney Vandersloot that way.
Angel Reese just called out Courtney Vandersloot, saying she's too old to come back from an ACL injury. But guess what? Vandersloot didn't stay quiet. She fired back in the most unexpected way, showing why her leadership has carried teams for over a decade. This isn't just another player beef. This is a clash of eras.
And of course, Angel Reese made some comments that were none too kind to a legend. As we know, Angel Reese come out this week. She absolutely crushed her own teammates into the dust. If you're going to go at a legend, you better not miss.
The young star trying to push out the legend who has built her entire career on consistency and winning. So what did Vandersloot say, and how is it shaking the Sky locker room right now? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video.
How much shit was Angel Reese talking in that Chicago Sky locker room last year around Kennedy Carter about Caitlin Clark? And she even decided to go after a legend, the legendary Courtney Vandersloot. They are some of the ugliest, nastiest, ghetto thug responses. I'm going to keep it real.
Imagine this. You've worked your way back from a brutal ACL tear, grinding through months of rehab, only to have a rookie look you dead in the eye and say you're too old to matter anymore. That's what Courtney Vandersloot just faced, and the rookie wasn't shy about it. Angel Reese, in her raw rookie confidence, basically put her veteran teammate on blast, questioning if she even had enough left in the tank to carry the team. It's the kind of clash fans dream about because it's more than just basketball. It's respect, legacy, and how you earn it. Now you have to understand just who we're talking about here.
A direct shot. Courtney has answered the shot from Angel Reese. Angel Reese will be lucky if she has a third of the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had. I got to tell you, I don't think it was Kennedy Carter that blew that locker room up. I think it was Angel Reese.
Vandersloot isn't some fringe player hanging on to her career. She's a household name in the league, known for being one of the most reliable floor generals the W has ever seen. This is someone who carved out a reputation by consistently leading the league in assists, setting the tempo every night, and making her teammates better. Over a decade of highs and painful lows didn't break her. Even the injury, which can derail entire careers, wasn't enough to stop her. To hear her called washed or too old right after fighting her way back, you can imagine that hit different. Then came Reese. She's never been one to hold back on words.
Chicago Sky's second-year superstar Angel Reese has been the talk of women's basketball community for the past several days. Sky veteran Courtney Vandersloot sends blunt response to Angel Reese. Of course, she questioned her age.
And this time she lit things up by making it clear she didn't believe her veteran teammate could still dominate. Her comments weren't whispered behind closed doors either. She threw them right out where everyone could hear. That unfiltered honesty might fire up certain fans, but for teammates and veterans, it can cut deep because basketball at this level isn't just about skill, it's about trust. And how do you trust someone who's willing to put her own locker room on blast like that? The contrast between these two couldn't be sharper. Vandersloot built a career on a steady hands and quiet leadership. She'll pile up double-digit assists before you even notice she's taken a shot. She thrives by producing results you can't ignore. Reese? She thrives on the spotlight. She speaks with a boldness that draws attention, whether she's on fire in a game or struggling with her shot. One chases headlines, the other chases championships. That kind of clash isn't just personality, it's philosophy. And fans did not take it lightly. Social media blew up with people questioning Reese's approach. Some said it was disrespectful, Others tried to defend her as simply being competitive. Analysts on panels shook their heads, pointing out the rookie hasn't exactly proven enough to challenge a player with Vandersloot's resume. Even inside the team, you could feel that shift. When comments like that go public, they don't just vanish. They linger in practice, in film sessions, in how teammates look at each other.
The comment from Reese that seemed to stir the most controversy was what she said about veteran point guard Courtney Vandersloot, two-time WNBA champion, 2011 All-Rookie team, five-time All-Star, seven-time assist champion, five-time All-WNBA.
Let's not forget who Vandersloot is on paper. We're talking about a five-time All-Star, someone who has hoisted 2 championship trophies, and a point guard who owns single-season records for assists that haven't been touched since. This isn't about reputation alone. The numbers scream elite, and that's exactly why fans were so taken aback. To question that kind of proven track record when you've just started your career, that takes some nerve. Now, what makes this even more complicated is Reese's own game. Yes, she's had flashes where she looks dominant on the glass, no doubt, but the flip side, shooting efficiency that drops when defenses close in, a turnover rate that kills momentum, and stretches where she just can't seem to mesh with teammates at crunch time. Those aren't small details. They're issues that can decide a game. So while she's throwing shade at a veteran, her own performances are leaving a lot to unpack. And then came the fallout. Behind closed doors, the Sky held a meeting to smooth things over. That should have been a chance to reset, but instead it exposed cracks. What started as Reese trying to send a message ended up doing the opposite. Teammates felt the sting, and the locker room was tenser than ever. When you're young, you think calling people out shows strength, but sometimes all it does is break the trust you need to win together. Finally, Vandersloot gave her answer. She didn't rant online or fire off cryptic tweets. She just said it directly. Her age isn't a factor, and she's coming back. No noise, no drama, just a simple declaration backed by years of showing up when it matters.
Vandersloot had this to say. This was actually the day, I believe, of Angel Reese's comments.
Because that's what I've done I put myself in the position to come back and compete even at this age. Contrary to what people say or think, my age is actually not a factor. I am coming back. I'm going to come back better than ever.
And honestly, that calm delivery landed way harder than any clapback could. Because now Reese isn't just facing another player. She's staring down the reality of what leadership, championship pedigree, and proven resilience actually look like. Leadership isn't about who talks the loudest. It's about who shows up when pressure is heavy. Vandersloot proved that by keeping her response short and steady, while Reese's words left her own teammates frustrated and divided. That difference says everything you need to know about where each player stands right now. So here's the big question. Do the Sky rally around a proven leader who lifts everyone on the floor, or do they gamble on raw potential that creates more chaos than chemistry? What do you think? Should they stick with Vandersloot or pass the torch early?